The internet was shocked when news broke about Jamie Foxx's medical emergency. Many thought it might be the end for him. Fans worried 2024 would be the year we'd lose him. But what really caught everyone's attention was that this happened right after Jamie allegedly started talking about troubling secrets involving Sean Diddy Combs. Jamie's family tried to keep details private, but rumors online and comments from other celebrities hinted that something bigger was going on. Comedian Cat Williams didn't hold back. He claimed that Jamie's health scare wasn't an accident. According to Cat, it was planned, a move by one of the most powerful men in music, Diddy. While Diddy isn't an actor, Cat suggests he has just as much influence in Hollywood as the biggest stars. So the question is, why did Jamie decide to share these big secrets now after all these years?
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through.
So why didn't Jamie Foxx speak up years ago? And could this be part of a bigger plan to bring down Sean Diddy Combs for good? Since 2020, more of Diddy's secrets have started to come out, each one more shocking than the last. His long-standing empire is starting to crack, and many believe Jamie Foxx helped spark this fall. People are asking how Diddy managed to hide so much for so long. Some say he built a powerful network, controlling the scene in ways similar to Epstein's operations, all happening right under everyone's noses. Comedian Cat Williams, who's been in Hollywood as long as Diddy, knows the hidden side of the industry and the secrets others want to keep buried. Cat suggests that Diddy's downfall isn't just luck. Hollywood's top players, the ones who once protected him, seem to have lost interest in backing him. It reveals a dark side of Hollywood filled with secret deals and alliances, showing a side of fame and power that's even more disturbing than most imagine.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Cat Williams claims that Diddy's influence over law enforcement is slipping, which is why he can no longer control Jamie Foxx. According to Cat, Diddy even put a hit on Jamie, seeing him as a threat because Jamie was allegedly uncovering his secrets. So, how does Jamie know what Cat knows? Jamie's career started in 1991 on In Living Color, where his talent and energy gained him a following. This led to The Jamie Foxx Show, which ran from 1996 to 2001. As Jamie's fame grew, he caught Diddy's attention, who was then a big name in music with Bad Boy Records. Admiring Diddy's power in the industry, Jamie saw him as a role model. He began attending events and parties with Diddy, eager to make connections and build his name. At that time, Jamie had no clue about the hidden world behind the Hollywood elite. For him, it was all about VIP access and being part of the inner circle. Jamie Foxx's early experiences at Diddy's events likely gave him unique insight into Hollywood's high-stakes social circles. His friendly rivalry with Diddy over who could throw the best party and their mutual admiration helped solidify Jamie's place among Hollywood's elites. Attending these exclusive gatherings marked Jamie's arrival in the upper echelons of fame, showing he was now part of the industry's inner circle.
And I would always throw parties for musical guys, so I threw a party for Puff. Puff comes and big party, it's like 2,000. Puff is there. And it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me a little bit because I would follow him, and I would actually follow him with a camera, because at that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You couldn't even get in his parties. So at one point, I told him, we were actually in Philly, and he was throwing a party, and he said, "Yo, Playboy, this party's $1.5 million." I said, for what? I mean, what are you saying? He said, it costs $1.5 million to throw this party. I said, Puff, oh my God, I love it. The party's amazing. Yes, the mayor is here and everything. I said, but that's too much money. I said, you come to my place in LA, I'll throw you a party for $400 that will rival this party. And he got a little mad.
However, recent events have cast a darker shadow over those days. Jamie's recent health scare has fueled Hollywood's ongoing mysteries, sparking new layers of speculation. Former music executive Choke No Joke recently hinted that Jamie's illness might not have been an accident, pointing to Sean Diddy Combs as possibly being involved. According to Choke, industry rumors suggest that during one of Diddy's infamous parties, Jamie may have seen or even recorded something he wasn't supposed to. Allegedly, Jamie was caught filming, and when he didn't stop, Diddy's security team reportedly escalated the situation, leading to a physical confrontation that eventually sent Jamie to the hospital. Additionally, Choke claims that Diddy may have given Jamie something, potentially a drug, that triggered his sudden health crisis, but the most startling detail reportedly comes from Jamie himself. During a taping for his upcoming Netflix special, Choke says Jamie hinted at Diddy's involvement, claiming, "I'm the one who called the FBI on him." While some audience members might have thought it was part of the act, Choke insists Jamie was dead serious. As a comedian, Choke feels he can spot a punchline, but he's convinced that this time Jamie wasn't joking.
Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him. To me, I'm a new comedian, right? I've learned and learned from the game. I know when somebody's setting up a punchline, and I know when you're serious. And when he said it, I called, and I'm the one that called the FBI. He said, Diddy, is the one that did something to me or whatever. After he said Diddy did something to me, he said, and I'm the one that called the feds on him.
Adding another layer to the story, Diddy's former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, recently shared unsettling claims. In an interview, he suggested that Jamie Foxx's health issues might be more serious than people realize, alleging that Diddy may have actually poisoned Jamie, prompting Foxx to contact the FBI. According to Big Homie, incidents like these aren't as rare in the industry as some might think. He hinted that Diddy may have seen Jamie as a threat, someone who knew too much. Big Homie even attended 2 of Jamie's comedy shows where Foxx alluded to his experience, painting Hollywood as a place where powerful figures like Diddy leverage secrecy and intimidation to protect their control.
What are some of the things that you heard behind the scenes that were going on before this indictment actually dropped?
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact.
So, wait, you're saying that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx and that's how Jamie Foxx got sick?
Jamie Foxx reported this man to the FBI because of this.
Recently, however, these once glamorous parties have taken on a much darker reputation. Allegations are surfacing, accusing some of these gatherings of involving highly questionable activities, including misconduct and some other pretty bad things. Reports suggest that the FBI has been quietly investigating, gathering evidence over the years. Past interviews with artists like Usher and Justin Bieber are also resurfacing, fueling speculation that they too may have been caught up in these alleged activities. This wave of accusations gained momentum with Cassie Ventura's lawsuit against Diddy, where she accused him of serious misconduct during their relationship. Their connection began when Diddy signed her to his label, establishing a concerning power imbalance. Disturbing CCTV footage has since emerged, allegedly showing Diddy assaulting Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel, leaving the public shocked. With such concrete evidence coming to light, Diddy's reputation appears to be crumbling, making it harder for him to defend himself.
You're going to show us the video, but first, give us some context on what we're about to see.
Yes, Jake, this is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles. She claimed in her lawsuit that she was physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
Cassie's lawsuit opened the floodgates, with others coming forward to accuse Diddy of a lot of different acts. She described a disturbing picture. Diddy allegedly hosted private gatherings, known as freak-offs, with an entourage of men who participated in inappropriate activities, sometimes involving minors, all under Diddy's watch. These freak-offs reportedly took place at Diddy's extravagant parties, which some compared to the dark secrets of Epstein's Island. Fans were shocked to learn that famous celebrities had attended these events. Jamie Foxx, who was a regular at these gatherings, even fell ill after one, raising questions about what might have happened there. Jamie once described these parties as wild, even saying Diddy asked him to document some of the private scenes. Rumors also claim that anyone who refused to participate faced serious career consequences. For actors, it could mean being blacklisted in Hollywood. For musicians, a few calls from Diddy could cost them their record deals. In 2013, the FBI reportedly had enough evidence to start an investigation into Diddy's activities, hoping to uncover the truth. But as they dug deeper, the case was mysteriously shut down, supposedly due to Diddy's powerful connections within law enforcement. It seemed his influence went far beyond the entertainment industry, protecting his secrets from ever coming to light. Mase, once one of Bad Boy Records' biggest stars, recently spoke out about the pressure he experienced during his time at the label, especially surrounding Diddy's infamous freak-offs in the late 90s. His debut album, Harlem World, was a huge success in 1997, making Mase one of the biggest names in hip-hop alongside legends like Tupac and Biggie. Years later, Mase shocked fans by stepping away from music to become a pastor. While he officially left Bad Boy Records over creative and money-related issues, some believe his decision to turn to faith was partly because of unsettling things he saw at Diddy's exclusive gatherings. Mase wasn't alone. Other artists and actors eventually left the Hollywood spotlight, disillusioned by its darker side. Before leaving, Mase publicly clashed with Diddy, accusing him of withholding his fair share of earnings. This confrontation reportedly led to Mase being blacklisted, making it tough for him to land new deals with other labels.
Think about this. I went through every step on how to deal with him. Every step on how to deal with Puff biblically. I dealt with him biblically. That's why I felt aggressive about it. I felt like I did not have to change my strong approach. Because number one, I went to him as a brother when things were not right. Secondly, I went to him with a witness. That was Rodney Jerkins. Like the Bible says, if you don't get it right with him, go back to him with a witness. I did that. The third thing it tells us to do is go to the church. Bring it before the elders. I reached out to his bishop. His bishop declined to mediate the situation. So I just went to step number 4, which is mark him as a publican and have nothing to do with him. And that's what I did lyrically. And I'm up for all the smoke he has to bring. Puff can't beat me at anything. Anything. And he knows that. And I'm up for the challenge.
Refusing to stay quiet, Mase started sharing what he had witnessed at Diddy's parties, describing scenes that went far beyond ordinary celebrity gatherings. There were reports of heavy drug use, and some claimed that guests had to wear very little or no clothing at certain events. These revelations have cast a shadow over the glamorous image of Bad Boy Records, hinting at a much darker side of the music industry. Diddy's sexuality has been a topic of speculation for years, with questions raised about whether he's attracted to both genders. These rumors gained traction due to his freak-offs, which reportedly involved other men. Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur were among the first to openly question Diddy's orientation, with Tupac not hesitating to discuss discuss it publicly. Rapper 50 Cent later added fuel to the fire, aligning with Tupac's stance and taking it further. Known for his trolling style, 50 Cent poked fun at Diddy through social media, interviews, and diss tracks, dropping hints and sharing images that called Diddy's reputation into question.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable.
As allegations and lawsuits emerged from minors and other men accusing Diddy of misconduct, 50 Cent saw this as confirmation of his suspicions and even announced plans to release a documentary covering Diddy's controversies. What makes these accusations especially troubling is that many of the alleged victims were young, aspiring artists who looked up to Diddy as a mentor. Instead, they claim to have faced some of their worst experiences in the industry under his influence. One such case is Usher. At just 14, he moved in with Diddy as part of a mentorship, only to later hint at disturbing things he saw, describing wild parties he wasn't prepared for. Usher's reluctance to share details has fueled speculation that he too was affected, and some think he may even hold evidence of Diddy's alleged actions.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor
some...
Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like? Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Usher was also aware of Jamie Foxx's recent health scare and distance from Diddy, possibly confirming his own fears. Despite any trauma, Usher has stayed silent, likely due to the risks of challenging someone as powerful as Diddy. This emerging picture shows Diddy's influence over his mentees, creating a cycle of control and silence. Rumors suggest that Diddy invited 15-year-old Justin Bieber to stay with him for a 48-hour mentorship. Many believe this time marked the beginning of Bieber's struggles with addiction. Bieber later turned to faith to find stability, admitting his addiction was so intense he'd take pills and smoke before breakfast. This link between Diddy's influence and Bieber's addiction raises questions about Diddy's control over young artists.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
At the core of these stories is Diddy's obsession with power, particularly over young, vulnerable individuals. Following Jamie Foxx's recent health scare, some speculate Diddy's involvement, as Jamie had distanced himself from Diddy's freak-offs. After Jamie's daughter publicly addressed his condition, suspicions grew. Police who visited Jamie in the hospital believed his medical emergency might have been planned, pointing fingers at Diddy. This connects back to Cassie's lawsuit, which outlined Diddy's violent tendencies. Cassie recounted a night when Diddy's security informed him that his rival, Suge Knight, was at a local burger joint, prompting Diddy to arm himself to confront Knight. Incidents like these fueled the East Coast-West Coast feud, highlighting Diddy's readiness for violence. In one of the most serious accusations, he allegedly put a hit on Tupac Shakur to make Bad Boy Records the top label over Suge Knight's Death Row Records. In 2023, a man named Dwayne Keith Davis was arrested as a key suspect in Tupac's murder. Davis reportedly admitted that Diddy had offered him $1 million for the job. However, because the money was stolen, Davis never received payment, which kept the trail from leading back to Diddy.
So, when you say that Keefe got offered an amount of money, according to him, was there a dollar amount?
Yeah, so there was a dollar amount. But I think that, the nuances of this conversation are that, now I'll give you $1 million, whatever it takes. It's like exaggerated speech. But of course, when we interview Keefe D, he's like, yeah, that's what the agreement amount was, $1 million.
So according to Keefe, he's claiming that Puffy offered him $1 million to kill Suge or Tupac?
Both of them. Yeah, both their names came up.
The feud between Diddy and Tupac was well known. Sources say Tupac's diss track Hit 'Em Up pushed Diddy over the edge, but Diddy saw it as more than a personal feud. It was part of a power struggle with Suge Knight. Figures like 50 Cent, Kanye West, and Cat Williams have long believed Diddy was involved in Tupac's murder. Cat Williams, a strong supporter of Jamie Foxx, has openly expressed his wish to reveal Diddy's secrets, praying for Foxx's recovery and standing by him. Both men have been working to bring down Diddy's empire, exposing the dark truths behind his success. So, what do you think about everything we've covered? Do you believe Diddy was actually connected to Jamie Foxx's